Hi William, my name is Jack Parry. I'm from Australia. I'm in Class 4, Introduction to Acting, and I'm going to be your peer buddy. So instead of writing down stuff, I thought it might be easier if I just look through things. You get to know me as a person instead of me as text. And here we go. But first of all, I'd just like to say I've seen a lot of stuff, and this is pretty amazing, just straight off the cuff. You've done a really, really good job. I'll teach you a few things. So when you've got other people's work, if you're in the browser and if you press B, you can take your mouse and then you can start to, hopefully, maybe I'm wrong, it's on there, B for brush, maybe it's P for pencil. Okay, so then you can draw on the top, so that way you can give other people feedback, and you can press E to erase and give yourself some kind of way of giving peer-to-peer feedback. So the sorts of things that I have picked up from my experience here is that you can use your arrow keys, your right arrow keys, to frame through here, so you can actually sit there and do things like this, where you can trace people's work and get the idea about how the arcs are moving and if the spacing is working or not. And it looks really lovely here. Everything comes down nicely, so I'm probably not going to give you too much animation feedback because you've done a good job. It's just more about stuff that I've learned. That first bit's fine, not a problem at all. Really good time, nice anticipation. I think I noticed before the old knee popping that occurs there. It's not that bad, but that's just something you have to be careful of. When you have your leg out a little bit there, it's nice to never bend it with these rigs. So if you ever let it, to use this word, hyperextend. I hate this word, but everyone around here uses that one, so get used to it. So if you hear the word hyperextend and you heard it from me first, good luck to you. So there's a bit of hyperextension there. Generally it might work for a cartoon character, but if you start to overstretch your limbs when they are not being stretched by another object, it doesn't always look good. So that's probably the only thing I noticed in all of your work, is the way that you see here you're not doing it. Here you're getting nice knee integrity. The model doesn't ever go beyond its own self. So that's pretty much the only thing I'd have to give you as far as feedback is concerned. And the other thing as well, I'm sure you're aware of it, is that you just got to control those. If you're using pole vectors, make sure that they stay well away from the knees. If you start to having, for whatever reason, I get this all the time, is that if they start to float in and around the knee too close, you're telling me to rest. See, another important point is repetitive strain injury. I've got this computer program that I use called WorkRave, which stops me from overusing myself because we get RSI. But anyway, so yeah, the main things I would have said would have been just careful with your pole vectors. Make sure that they are staying away from the knee, either all the way in front or all the way in back, and try not to super stretch your legs, because that's where you'll get popping. And I know you don't have a lot of popping here, but that's just something to be a little bit wary of. So that's it, that's me. I'm supposed to come around and look at your stuff every week, and it looks like it's going to be a fun experience because you're already a pretty good, pretty amazing animator, so there you go. If you've got any questions, or if you want to look at my work, rub my back a bit, tell me what you think of my stuff, I'd appreciate it. But otherwise, I'll see you around from Australia to Norway. Have a great day.